So just before you can start to use the banking area at Locked Money, there are a couple of things that you need to go through. Two steps, in fact. The first is known as KYC, and the second is known as the onboarding process. These are two things that you have to go through. You only need to go through both of them once. Once we've gone through them, then you will have access to the banking area. So let's quickly talk about both of these, and then we'll go and do it as we continue here in these videos. So firstly, KYC. What is KYC? You may well have heard about this. KYC stands for Know Your Customer, and you have to undergo this. You only need to do this once, and essentially it's a quick process. Only takes about 60 seconds, 2 minutes or so, to verify yourself. And this is a legal obligation. We have to obviously abide by banking laws and regulations when it comes to traditional finance. So you will have to KYC. We'll go and do this in a few videos' time. In order to KYC, though, I want you to know there are a few things that you will need. Firstly, you will need to have a passport, a valid passport. Now, regarding your passport, if you happen to be watching this and you're in the European Union, you could, if you're in the European Union, use your ID card, not a driver's license, though. So if you're in the European Union, you can either use your ID card or your passport. If you're not in the European Union, if you're anywhere else in the world, you will have to use your passport to be KYC'd. If perchance you don't have a passport, then I am sorry to say that you will not be able to use the banking. And this is because, as I've just said, the banking industry, of course, as you know, is highly regulated, and it is a legal requirement for you to provide a passport to get access to this banking services. So that's the first thing that you'll need. And again, we'll go and do this as we continue. A few other quick things. You'll also need a copy of a bank statement for the past 3 months, a copy of a utility bill as well. These have to be PDFs, by the way, so not a photograph that you take from your phone, because that's going to be a JPEG image. So you need to go, for your bank statement, let's say, to your online banking and download a copy of your PDF, same as a utility bill. And the final thing that you'll need to provide, and again, we're going to do this, in fact, we're about to do this bit next, is you will be asked for a screenshot of your wallet or your vault where you want to send funds to or from. So, for example, if you're using Rabby wallet, or maybe you're using MetaMask, we will get the public address of your MetaMask or your Rabby wallet. It's totally safe to share your public address, by the way. It's nothing to be concerned about there at all. That's done a bazillion times a day, but we will need that public address. We'll also need a screenshot, and this is to protect you, to make sure that you are indeed providing the correct address. Otherwise, if you send funds to an address that was incorrect, obviously you've lost those funds. So we'll need to provide a screenshot of your wallet, whether it's Rabby or MetaMask, or maybe if you're using a vault at Locked Money. You can always add future wallet addresses later, or future vault addresses. So let's start with this screenshot, just so we've got it. So let's talk about providing a screenshot of your wallet or your vault, because we will need this when we go and on-ramp, which we're about to do very soon, when we go and onboard. So let's talk about providing a screenshot of your wallet or your vault. We'll do that next.